Hey everybody, it's Chris and Des Show. I'm Chris.
And I'm Des.
And today we're going to talk to you about the Amazon Prime film, Being the Ricardos, written and directed by Aaron Sorkin and starring Nicole Kidman and Javier Bardem. Desiree, what did you think?
I forgot it was Aaron Sorkin. That makes total sense. I really enjoyed this movie. I have been listening to a podcast called
The Plot Thickens.
The Plot Thickens, which is an accurate retelling of the story of Lucy Ricardo. This movie, I think you get the feel of their relationship, Lucy and Desi, and it's a very it's not a spanning, it's just like this one little week of their life.
Yeah.
But you do get a feel of their relationship and stuff, but some of the things I think are not exactly accurate. But besides that, I think I really liked, I fell into Nicole Kidman. I thought for sure she felt a lot. I lost her. Like I was seeing Lucy Ricardo. Javier Bardem was amazing. The story was compelling. I thought it was
can sing
really
too.
good. He could sing. Yeah, he had no problem bobalooing it out there.
That's right.
I thought it was really good actually. Besides the inaccuracies, which I can understand for storytelling purposes. What'd you think?
Yeah, that's what I think the mindset you need to go in with is like, it's more
not
about
a
the feeling. It's going to feel,
Yeah.
Here's what the relationship felt like between everybody, not what actually maybe happened.
And I loved Linda Lavin as the writer. They do flashbacks.
Madeline Pugh, yeah, as she got older, yeah.
I don't know why I feel so connected to
love
her.
her, too.
She's so great.
She's
I'm
really
so glad
good.
she got this role, and she's so great at it. Oh, anyway, okay.
Yeah, no,
that's all.
totally. I was super surprised because when they announced, like, and there'd been a lot of talk about Nicole Kidman as Lucy, everyone was like, Nicole Kidman?
Yeah.
What about, like, Deborah Messing or someone who's more in that same vein of physical comedy? A lot of
But
people
we're
have said-
not on stage.
Right.
We're backstage.
And that's where
Yeah.
people about Lucy's not funny off stage.
No,
either.
she's not.
And that she doesn't even claim to be. And that's what she always does. There's so many interviews you can watch of her saying, like, I'm not a comedian, I'm an actress. Like, I know what's funny and how to make writing funny. I don't write funny things. I don't talk funny naturally.
Mm-hmm.
You give me something funny, I can read it, work on it,
Funnily, yeah.
and make it really funny at the end. I don't think that's the one thing I wish they would have done more of, is shown us that. Like, they show you the drama side, but the reason everyone loves Lucy is not the drama side. We all love her because she is hilarious as an actress. They don't show that as much.
Yeah.
And I loved, as much as I love Nicole Kidman, I really thought she was amazing. I didn't like when she was on film being the Lucy Ricardo. When she was being Lucille Ball, she was amazing. And she has a lower, raspier voice she's doing like Lucy had in real life. Her higher voice of Lucy doesn't sound exactly like Lucy. And part of that problem is I've seen every episode of I Love Lucy like 400 or 500 times probably. And so I know exactly, like, word for word what's going to happen. I will say I like that they show how smart she is, because that's something you don't always see.
That's the part. I could have used a lot of that, of her revamping the scripts and stopping something and making it better. I think that's great.
And I think a lot of people who hear that side of her too, it's unfair how everyone treats Lucy in general, I think, actually, when they learn more about her. Because then there's a lot of people like want to paint her as, like, let's say this B word, because she is so, like, not hard on the writers and hard on the directors, but I think what people don't always take into consideration is, like, it's my name on the show. If something's not funny, no one's gonna be like, the writers weren't good, the director wasn't good. They're gonna be like, Lucy wasn't funny.
Yeah.
So it has to be funny, and
It has to be real.
And what's so smart to her is that, like, she totally gets, like, oh, we can get in these crazy situations where I'm, pounding chocolate or I'm drunk on national TV. Like, that's fine, but it has to be logical,
authentic. Yeah.
What is this really? I'm not doing things just for a gag.
Yeah.
It has to make sense of why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And so there's a whole big thing she has with the writers and the director about, like, Ricky comes in and she doesn't hear him, and she's like, why doesn't she hear him?
Yeah.
I'm right here. In the past, we've already established that I can hear in this space. Why would I not hear him?
Yeah.
And she can't get it. And they're like, well, it's just funny. Like, well, no, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
I can't do something that doesn't make sense. And she says, like, I can't treat the audience like they're stupid. They won't forgive me for that.
Yeah.
So we have to make it make sense or I can't do it.
Right.
And yeah, and there's another scene that the director says, oh, we're going to do it like this. And Lucy's like, okay. And then she calls Fred and Ethel in at 2 a.m. and like, here's how we're going to do it. Come and do it again. And even from the podcast that we've been listening to, like, she's a rehearsal crazy. Like we're going to do it again. And now we're going to do it again until we get it right. Yeah. And then we can move on. We don't just spur of the moment isn't her thing. She wants to practice and everything. It is sad too at times because their relationship is sad. They love each other so much. They really honestly do. I don't think Lucy ever really loved anybody else, even though she got married again. I don't think Ricky ever loved anybody else. Or Desi. Either. I don't think Desi loved anybody else either. But, you know, his alcoholism and cheating and their personalities, the passion they had is also the anger and the rage too. So it was hard. So there's sad parts in it.
Extreme emotions.
Yeah. But it's really well written. Obviously, it's Aaron Sorkin. I loved I
like Aaron Sorkin.
Nina Arianda as Ethel. Vivian Vance. And J.K. Simmons as William Frawley.
They cannot stand each other. It is hilarious. And I think that's really accurate to how things really were, too. So.
I heard this guy on YouTube, he was saying that he didn't think, from what they could tell, that they hated each other as everyone thought, as like much as they thought. They just were just different actors, and she did her job and then she was done. But we never know. And I liked all the supporting characters, like Alia Schwackett, is that her name? Who played Madeline Pugh, and Jake Lacey, who played Bob Carroll, and Tony Hale as Jess Oppenheimer, and like Linda Lavin. There's so many good performances. Really, it's really good.
Yeah.
And I am totally biased. I love being in that time period of 50s Hollywood type thing. So I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought it was a great movie.
And the two leads are really good. As much as there was concern, they were fantastic.
Yeah.
Let us know what you thought.
Please do.
And listen to The Plot Thickens. It's really good.
Yeah. It's the 3rd season, so you have to it's the most recent season, and it just finished up today. But it's only 10 episodes, and it's really good.
Gives you a broader idea of Lucille Ball.
Lucille Ball. Yeah, it's the Lucille Ball story.
It's good.
It's really good.
Let us know what you thought.
Yes, please.
Like, subscribe.
Go see the movie.
Tell your mailman.
Tell him.
The mailman knows who Lucy is. Everyone knows who Lucy is.
Everyone wants to know. It's a great movie.
So much. Bye.
Bye.